Hey guys, welcome back to the Build It Right podcast. Chris Lieber here with Select Development Group. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to head out to another one of our custom home projects down here on Vanderbilt Beach. We got a monster we're going to check out today. It's about 14,000 square foot. And just want to show you the progress and go through some of the details of this project and let you know how Select Development Group builds down here in Southwest Florida. This is a unique project. We've been involved since day one with the owner. It was a family home that unfortunately was destroyed in Hurricane Ian. It was about a 12 to 1,500 square foot ranch style house, and the family wanted to keep the property in the family, and so they decided to tear the existing home down and build a family compound. So we're going to see some of that today. It's an incredible project. Just really excited to get this one wrapped up. We are in the finishing stages here. Got a few months left, and it's been quite the journey with the owners. Incredible people, and we've been involved since day one. It's really important to get us involved up front on these large projects such as this. That way we can assemble the right team. We need the expertise of coastal engineers, structural engineers, landscape architects, designers. It takes a whole team to construct something this large. Again, 14,000 square foot. We've got about 172 piles that are underneath the foundation that go down about 30 feet into the earth. So there's a lot of concrete work and foundation work that you don't even see as the finished product. Let's go take a look. So here we are at the Gulf Shore building project here on Vanderbilt Beach. We're going to take a little walk up the south side of the property here and take a look at just some of the details. You'll notice these flood vents here. You'll notice these all around the home. And again, if the property does end up flooding, then we've got these code required flood vents that will allow the water to flow through without damaging the structure too much. And then you'll also see one of the details that we take pride in on our projects is we'll have a nice, beautiful cable rail going up this staircase here. And you'll see the beginning stages of installation of this cable rail, where we've got what we call stanchions that are bolted to the concrete. And these will all get waterproofed in and around it before the finished stone even goes on. And we do it differently for the simple fact that if we're just bolting right to the stone when it's finished, that may present opportunities for water intrusion. So we put all the fasteners and so forth down below and waterproof in all around it, so the finished stone comes up real nicely to the railing. So it provides a nice finished, clean, crisp look, and also prevents water from getting under your stone and preventing issues in the future. So the lower level is about 13 feet above finished grade here per the flood code. And you'll notice up here on our first level, we've got the pool deck pretty well finished up. And you'll notice this detail that we install in all of our pool decks. We don't have a large drain. It's actually all concealed underneath the finished product. So all you're left is with about a 1/4 inch to where the water can flow into. And if you take a look over here before the stone was installed, we had predetermined and pre-planned some of these details in this deck. So way early on, we're thinking about water management around this deck. So when this structure was going up, we were taking into account how we were going to get water off this deck. And it's all waterproofed in as well. Now, these are two separate structures here. We've got a structural control joint that runs the full length of this pool deck that we have to allow the structures to move, but also we have to waterproof it in. This is an elevated pool, which is a challenge, and if they're not built correctly, then they will leak and you'll have problems down the road. So even though you can't see it, it's an important element of how this elevated pool deck was constructed. You'll see here all the one of the other considerations of building on the Gulf of America are the elements that this home is going to see. So we've got synthetic material up here on these ceilings and on the soffits all the way around this home. Real wood is going to rot out So we look for alternative materials that are going to withstand the elements that this home's going to see and all the salt water. And so we use the synthetic materials that are going to last and not have to be refinished every so often. You'll notice also a detail in the ceiling here where we've got the real small speakers that are going to get roughed in here. So when the finished cover goes over that, the final installation's made, it's going to be a seamless transition to our finished ceiling. So they're not going to stick out. It's going to merely disappear into the ceiling. Another few details I want to point out here before the finished products get installed. We have a couple shelves being built here. All this is going to get waterproofed in. You see the early stages of the waterproofing that we've already done. And there'll be additional layers of waterproofing that go on this substrate before the finished stone goes on. And again, just another important detail that here at Select Development Group that we're mindful of. Any way we can prevent water getting into the structure and causing damage down the road, we're going to take a look at. And again, beginning stages of waterproofing on this outdoor fireplace. It's all going to get stone cladded. We'll have TVs. It's going to be gorgeous when it's all said and done. But it's the detailing that goes behind and it gets installed behind the finishes that really matters, and makes a huge difference down the line with maintenance. Another thing I want to show you guys that's important in a home of this caliber. Here's one of many mechanical closets within this home. And if you take a look, you can see the number of electrical panels and the amount of wiring that goes in to making sure this home's going to function the way we've intended it to. So all the power is coming into this room here, and there's hundreds, if not thousands, of feet of wire that are installed throughout this home. All right, moving on around the first floor outside here. Again, we got a 360 spillway spa that's been all tiled, and we got an infinity edge pool that'll be installed. And from the beach side, you're going to see about a 13 to 15 foot waterfall. That's going to be absolutely stunning when it's done. Another feature of this home are you see all the tracks that are nicely concealed in the finished stucco work. These are all the motorized hurricane screens and shutters, so there's a combo. So when the storm's coming, or you heading back up north, or between visits, you can put your shutters down to protect all the furniture in here. It's just an absolutely stunning, picturesque day here down on Vanderbilt Beach. And again, we reviewed the detail of the stainless steel cable rails earlier as we were coming up those stairs. So you can get a sense of what that looks like once the finished stone goes on around. So then there'll be a post that goes down over top of that'll be set screw to it. And it's just going to provide a nice, clean, seamless look, just looking through the cable rail or over top of it out to this gorgeous view. And walking into the outdoor kitchen space here, again, we've got beautiful stone that's going to be cladding this wall here, acting as the backsplash to the outdoor kitchen. Again, you'll see the beginning stages of the waterproofing details and the amount of attention to detail that we take in making sure no water is getting in behind the structure here. And every opening and penetration will be sealed up 100% before any finished material goes on. You'll notice the sliding glass doors here. All of them are impact rated. All rated for any up to 160 mile an hour hurricane winds that we may encounter here on the beach. All right, let's head on inside and we can take a look at some of the interior details. Let's go upstairs to the second floor and take a look. You'll notice up here we've got all the doors and trim in. The painters have been hard at work prepping all the woodworking and so forth. You can kind of see the level of detailing that we go into in installing these wood elements here. The finished product is going to be as smooth as a baby's bottom. It's just incredible the level of finish that we're going to see here when this home's done. Minor detail, but important. It's just a clean aesthetic. We've got all the outlets going in the baseboard to keep all the walls nice, clean. Again, just walking through, you can kind of see the detailing of the custom beams that were built. This home has linear diffusers throughout that are flangeless, so the drywall finishing comes right up to them to provide a nice look, and they'll kind of disappear into the ceiling when it's all said and done. This is actually primary bath and primary bedroom number one. Again, coming along, we've got cabinetry installed. You'll notice cool detail that we typically use a lot, which are the wall mount faucets that get installed. Again, just requires an abundant amount of coordination amongst the plumbers and all the trades that are involved just in installing a faucet. Again, got shower wall stone slabs being installed in place. The drywall will be flush with these finished stones, so there's got to be great care and detailing and making sure that the drywall is absolutely perfect. And again, that's why you hire Select Development Group. We're here every step of the way to coordinate these details with you. All right, moving into the main great room space here. You'll see this gorgeous wood ceiling above us. Again, all nickel gap, TNG that's been carefully, expertly installed. It's got its first coat of paint on it, and you'll see that speaker detail again throughout. We've got 2-inch recessed lighting going in the ceiling, and just the amount and detail of the craftsmanship that goes into, to putting the ceiling together is just incredible. You'll see all the joints nicely mitered. It's going to be perfect when it's all done. Come take a look at primary 2. This home actually has 2 primary suites, and laid out a little bit differently than primary 1. But again, just the gorgeous view of the Gulf there. We've got a little workstation over here. And again, the custom beam work and the carefully coordinated linear diffusers that'll supply AC to the space. Back into the primary 2 bathroom here. Again, we got cabinetry installed, and just wrapping up some of the drywall details to get it perfect before the final coats of paint go on. Yeah, one of the great features of this home here on Gulf Shore is this is the only lot down here on the beach that actually has a bay view, water view. And you can see the reason why we designed it the way we did is the sliding glass doors open up to a very spacious balcony that overlooks the bay. And while you can overlook the bay, you also have the Gulf side over here as well. So you can be merely looking at water from your front and rear of the home at the same time, which is, again, just incredible, and why the family wanted to just keep this in the family and hold on to it for generations, because it's a beautiful piece of property. Again, with a home of this caliber, we do have an elevator, so you don't have to hoof your groceries and supplies and so forth up the stairs. So we're up here on the top floor. It goes all the way down to the lower level, so when you're pulling your car in, you can just pop right in the elevator and right on up. Let's go take a look down on the first floor here. We've got a beautiful custom staircase that was just installed recently. It'll all have custom oak treads with painted risers, beautiful wood flooring coming down here on the landing, and we've integrated step lighting into our skirt board here that'll all be nicely trimmed and detailed out to provide accent lighting as you're walking down the staircase. Here's one of the 9 bathrooms in this home. This is one of the powder baths. It'll have custom stone installed all the way around. And again, wall-hung toilet here with the wall mount fixtures to finish off the look. Moving into another guest suite here, one of the 6 bedrooms in this home. Again, you'll see this throughout, more of the nickel gap detailing. So we'll have big screen TV on this wall. And on this level, the 2 guest suites actually have front-facing balconies so that we can capture this beautiful bay view from the front. So wake up, grab your cup of coffee, come out here, take a seat, and enjoy the sunrise. So another gorgeous, wonderful feature of this home is the sunrise in the morning and then the sunset in the evening out the west side here. Again, moving in Common theme throughout the wall hung faucets. Again, we're moving along on our showers. We're in the early stages of the waterproofing. So there'll be additional coats and layers of waterproofing that'll go on. We've got the shower pan in, and so they'll finish these off next week once we pass our inspections. Again, something to note as well as we walk through, you'll notice these ceiling details, floating cloud type details. Again, just the level of framing, coordination, and layout that takes place to be able to execute these details that nobody's going to see, but at the end of the day, it's going to provide an absolutely stunning finished detail. Continue on into the kind of the second great room space down here on the first level. Again, you'll see this theme throughout, the detailing of the nickel gap ceilings. We're going to have accent lighting installed all around this that you'll never see, but it's going to provide just a really nice ambiance in the evenings when they're lit. Front entry here, we got a custom-made door from Germany that's on its way over on a boat that'll get installed next month. Custom mahogany, just absolutely stunning. So when you walk up to the home and you're going to encounter this beautiful just specimen of wood, walk through the front door to see this gorgeous view. Just moving on into the kitchen space. We've got cabinetry currently being installed, bar area over there to the left-hand side. So plenty of areas to entertain for people to hang out. A couple more TVs there on the wall as well. I think we've got 15 TVs throughout. Another guest bedroom, suite, and bathroom, more of the same. We got some custom shelving units that'll cover these brackets here. So structurally, these shelves will be sturdy, plenty sturdy. And again, just a gorgeous view here of the bay on the east side. Watch the joggers, the cars go by. One thing I'd like to point out as well that, again, gets coordinated early on, and these are shade pockets. So we'll have custom shades made that'll be installed, and at the push of a button, you'll be able to lower them down. So when you're sleeping or during the day, you can manage the sun and light. We're headed downstairs to the lower level now. About 4,000 square foot of space. So any car lover's dream, you can get a number of automobiles in here. This is where a lot of the brains of the house live and operate. Tankless water heaters here. There's actually 4 in this home that'll serve the water needs. And one of the things we do too, we upgrade the size of the piping in a home this size to ensure that every bathroom has appropriate flow. Now, they're probably not all going to be used at the same time, but we plan as if all the fixtures and so forth are going to be running so that at any one point, nobody's going to be short of hot water throughout the house. Again, small detail, but huge impact when it comes to the functionality of how these homes live and breathe. Come on over here to the main garage space. We're finishing this ceiling down here, and you can see that the exterior walls have been stuccoed, and they've also actually been foam filled. So that's another detail of these homes that is typically an upgrade in most other homes. So that if in the future, if you do decide you want to AC the space later on, it's already prepped and ready to go for additional insulation. You'll notice that we also spray foam the underside of the deck down here as well to again just provide additional insulation. It's going to make the home perform a lot better and be more energy efficient. We've got an overhead door that'll be installed here at a later date that'll give you direct access right to the beach. So you can open up the door. There'll be a screen enclosure on it as well. Open up the door, put the screen down to get the breeze in, and bring your kayaks in from the beach. So we'll have dual garages down here. There will be a circular driveway when it's all said and done, so you can come in on either side. And again, this is going to be finished space, so all the walls are finished stucco that'll get painted. The ceilings are all going to get finished. We've got an abundant amount of lighting going in down here. It was important to the owner to have a well-lit space, so this space is going to be lit up up to show off all the cars. There'll be custom epoxy flooring going down, so it's going to be maintenance free for the owner and easy to upkeep. We're going to head out back here. Here's a great shot of some of our waterproofing in progress down here. This is before the finished stone goes on. Again, no detail that's left uncoordinated, and because we want to make sure the final product performs. We get a gorgeous view of the back of the home here with all the synthetic wood material installed on all the ceilings and soffits. You'll notice a detail along our balconies that we install too, that drip edge. Something we do differently, just so that if water does get down below the stone, it has a way to get out and it doesn't run down the side of the home, creating these ugly black and brown streaks and so forth that you see when you drive around and look at these homes on a white background. Here's our Infinity Edge waterfall feature that spills over at the pool. And again, just an incredible detail. If you're out on the beach looking at this home and with all the landscaping and water flowing over with the noise and the sound, it's just an incredible thing once it's all finished. And we'll have cable railing throughout all these balconies that'll get installed here in the upcoming weeks. We've got another area over here on the southwest side that you can come in off the beach and store kayaks or maybe just a place to hang out. We've got a outdoor shower over here underneath the stairs so that when you come in off the beach, you got a place to rinse your feet off at. Nicely concealed right here behind so you don't see it. Walking around the front of the home here, we'll wrap up. Again, just more of the synthetic materials and modern detailing. It's different than any other home on the block here. Out front, we're going to have a couple. We'll have a circular driveway with a couple custom front gates to provide additional security. Landscaped beautifully, and again, the only home on this on Gulf Shore Drive here that has the bay view out front, and then of course the Gulf view out the west side. That's going to wrap us up for today. So if you're thinking about building a custom home or have a renovation project, please feel free to reach out. We'd love to help you out here at Select Development Group. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.